Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This for the week of February 5th through the 11th, and I'm using the Love Spell kit that is from Scribble Co. Obviously, it is a Valentine's Day kit. I only actually planned on using 2 official Valentine's Day kits, so not a lot are happening, but this is one of them. And then I did pull in the Hugs and Kisses underlays from my shop in fuchsia. I was trying to show you guys the foil here. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a fuchsia, which matches perfectly. And then I did also pull in a Scribble Co. foil bundle, which looks like it's like a sparkly magenta. It's kind of hard to tell. I had already taken off scripts and stuff from the script page, so I couldn't really show you guys because I had already pulled stickers for this, but I think it's like a sparkly magenta. But this week was actually kind of interesting because I only worked one day this week, even though I wrote in 2 into my sidebar, which you guys will see. But it was a mixture of super rainy days and getting days off because of it, and a mixture of me going to kind of camping, glamping, I guess you want to say, for my friend's birthday. So one of my really close friends, her birthday was on the Monday of this week, and we ended up going to glamping, camping, whatever you want to call it, on the end of this week. And this was also Super Bowl Sunday week as well. So there was a lot happening on this week. So this is why this plan with me kind of is a little bit on the longer side, because I had a lot kind of happening during this week. But honestly, it was a really good week in my life. I only ended up working one day this week because I kind of ended up giving myself 7 days off, which was incredibly nice. It was so nice to have. I also, if you guys can see that box says engaged AF. I have no one that I'm anywhere near engaged AF. I just like the box, so that's why it's part of the extender on the Saturday. That's why it's hidden and is I just like the box. That's the only reason why it's there. But I did use both the underlays from the foil bundle as well as the underlays that I pulled in from my shop because I like the way that they were layered. But yes, on the Monday it was kind of funny because it was a really rainy day. This was also when we were having like a major storm come through California, and it was really rainy, so we did absolutely nothing for work wise. She was at work and we were like, why are you here? So we were trying to find the entire time frame of a way to find out what her favorite cake is, and we learned that she doesn't have a favorite cake. She likes pie. We learned that, but it was kind of funny because we were trying to figure out like what her favorite cake was so we could have someone bring one for us, because we didn't know that she was at work that day, and no work got done at all that day because it was rainy and it was slow, and no one was in that rain because it was pretty bad. So that happened on the Monday, and then was funny because literally we went on the trip on the Friday, and I ended up calling out on the Thursday because I was like, I need to just have this day off, because they gave me the day off on the Tuesday because it was raining and they didn't need me to be at work. So I ended up calling out on the Thursday because I was like, I need to be able to just have 7 days off. So I ended up taking like a pseudo vacation, which was kind of great. On the Friday, I actually was the day that we ended up driving over to Palm Springs. We ended up doing like I said, kind of a glamping. So her family had camped, and then they got us like I don't know if I would call it a trailer, maybe like a trailer, like I don't know how to explain it. It was like it still had 2 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, everything, but it was like a trailer, if that makes sense. I don't know, like a mobile home, I guess, but really small. I guess that's the best way to explain it. And then across the street from us, they were camping in their RV, which was actually really cool. Her family and like her immediate family and her like extended family were both across the way, and then they had 2 of the mobile homes, 3 of them actually, for her friends that were there. So it was actually really nice, really fun. So it was in like Palm Springs area, so it was still a little cold because it was February. Thankfully it wasn't raining. That was kind of great, but it was probably like it got down to like maybe the 40s, I think, at night. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but it was a very just kind of chill weekend. We didn't really do a lot. I played pickleball for the first time, which was really cool. Never played pickleball in my life, but she likes to play it. So we played pickleball, and then what else did we do? Played a lot of card games, played a lot of board games, just kind of hung out. It was actually a really good time, and it kind of made me think of like for my birthday what I wanted to do. And because she also turned 30, I turned 30, and I really like just enjoyed just being able to hang out with my friends. So that was my goal. That's my goal for my birthday for this year, is just to be able to hang out with my friends. Nothing too crazy, play some games and call it a day. And that was kind of what we did for this, and it was very fun. I actually really liked it. It was a really good weekend. So we'll actually get into like the nitty gritty and everything while we get into those actual like day by day, but that is kind of the like basics of it. Sorry, my brain's trying to function. It's not working. It's struggling on what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let's get into the day by day. So Monday, like I said, was her birthday. So to mark her birthday, I used these really old balloons from Scribble Co. and then a Wonton in a Million sticker. I did pull in like the yellow ones just because they actually matched this spread pretty decently. So I pulled those ones in, and then I did mark that it was a rainy day, because you guys know I mark rainy days in California because it's not normally rainy here. So I used a munchkin for that. And then I did carpool on this day with my best friend, and I used an icon from the foil bundle, and the carpool is in font 5, 6, I think it's 5 from my shop. I'm like looking at it like I don't actually know. And then on the second half of Monday, I marked that we completed absolutely zero work, which was very, very true, because literally those of us that were working that day, one, it was raining, so I could have technically gotten the day off, but they called me too late, and two, it was me, my best friend, one of my really close friends, and another one of our friends all working in the same area. And it was a bad idea to have all of us working in the same area. Like, I will straight out say that. We should not all have been together. But we were. So because of it, absolutely zero work was done. Zero. None at all. So I used a munchkin from What's More With Love to mark that we completed zero work. It was like one of those of, if it's a one-person job, we made it a two-person job. That's what we did. And then I did mark that we got Portos, because like I said, we were trying to figure out her favorite cake, and we ended up just getting her like a cake / pie. It was like one of the fruit ones from Portos, so I used a cinnamon roll to mark that, just because that was the only like pastry thing that I kind of had. And then after that, we did go to Pizza Press with, it was me, my best friend, and then our other friend. He was there as well, so we did go to Pizza Press afterward, and instead of marking Pizza Press, because I didn't really have the space, I just put the Wonton Million stickers over it. And then by the time I got home, I did read, so I used a Fox and Cactus Girl, and the read script is from the foil bundle. Also, I realized as I was doing this plan with me that I never marked when I started Malibu Rising, but that's the book that I was reading. I finished it on the Tuesday, but I never marked when I started it, so that was kind of my bad, but I at least finished it on this day. Moving on to Tuesday, I marked my payday and used an icon and a script, both from the foil bundle. And then it was another rainy day, so I actually got the day off on this day because it was another rainy day. So I used a munchkin for that. And then I did mark getting coffee. I think I ended up just going out and getting coffee, or we got it delivered, one of the two. But I used a paper and milk coffee cup, and the coffee run script is from the foil bundle. And then, like I said, I did finish Malibu Rising on this day, so I used a paper and milk Maru, and then the finish book is a custom that I made for myself. You guys have seen them plenty of times. They're in font 6 from my shop. I was actually really sad that I never marked that I started Malibu Rising. I actually don't remember what day I marked it, but I 100% forgot to mark when I started it, so that was a little sad, but it did take me a little bit longer to read because Malibu Rising was not my favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book, but it is what it is. After that, I did mark that I worked out, so I used a Fox and Cactus Girl, and the workout script is from Scribble Co. And then last but not least, I took out the trash, and I used an icon from the foil bundle, and the trash script is in font 6 from my shop. Moving on to Wednesday, I think Filming Lindsay will catch up relatively quickly. On Wednesday, I did mark getting up early. So Wednesday, I had to have the day off, like absolutely, for a thing that had to deal with my mom. So some of the stuff you guys are not going to see because I'm not going to write it in. I'm just going to put the character sticker down, but I had to be up early, so I used a munchkin, and the up early script is in font 6 from my shop. And then I marked that I was anxious because of the thing that I had to do. So I used another munchkin, and the anxious script is from Kinsey's Creations. The next thing I did not fill in, and I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but just know I used a lawyer munchkin from, or like a judge, lawyer, I don't know, from Scribble Co. And then after that, Again, I'm not going to tell you guys what it was, but I had to put something else in. I'm trying to figure out how to word this without like saying anything, but I didn't fill it out. Also, filming Lindsay, you're off camera, homie. Wow, she was not paying attention. But I used a Wonton Million sticker for that. Yes. Not telling you what it was. After that whole thing that we went to BJ's. I went to BJ's with my dad, which was the first time in a while that we had actually been to BJ's, and I got a Pizookie. Y'all, their salted caramel Pizookie, so good. It's so good. So for BJ's, I marked that with another Wonton Million sticker, and then I marked that I went to bed early on this day. Ooh, I just hit you guys, sorry. I went to bed early on this day because I was just mentally exhausted from everything. So I used a character sticker, and then the bed early script is from Carly Plans. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday was the day that I ended up calling out because I took 7 days off. So honestly, also partially because of the day before, I was like, I'm not going to work. I'm too exhausted for this. So I did paint my nails, did a little bit of me time, and I used a nail polish bottle that is from Scribble Co. And the script is also from the foil bundle. And then I did do some laundry on this day and used an icon and script also both from the foil bundle. And we got Del Taco for lunch, so I used this burrito from Scribble Co., I believe, and the script is in font 6 from my shop. On the second half of Thursday, I started the fine print on this day, which was the first book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. I've still only read the first book, but I used a munchkin that has like smut on the front of it because I figured it was perfect because it was a romance book. And then again, my same custom book script. And then I did start packing on this day for what I needed to bring for the weekend. It wasn't a lot, obviously, so it wasn't a ton to pack, but I did at least pack some of the stuff on this day, and the pack script is in font 1 from my shop. And then last but not least, I did clean. I'm one of those people that if I go somewhere, if I'm traveling anywhere, I need to completely clean my room and everything because I like to come back to a clean area. So for cleaning, I used a munchkin, and the clean script is from the foil bundle. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping, so I'm struggling to talk, but it is what it is. Moving on to Friday. Friday was the day that we obviously left for the trip. So I did mark her birthday trip because I wanted to. So I used this Yay Maru from Paper and Milk. And then I did have to Venmo her as well because we did pay for, it was split up between all of us, but we did pay for the like mobile home thing that we stayed in. They were really nice. So I had to Venmo her to give her some money. So I used a icon from the foil bundle for that. And then funnily enough, she had texted us that morning too and was like, hey, if you guys have camping chairs, I would recommend bringing them just in case. So what was funny was that we have camping chairs, right? Because we go to Mammoth every year. And I was looking in our garage and I was like, where the hell are these camping chairs? And this is like 2 hours before I need to leave. I'm like, where are these camping chairs? They are normally here. Like, I know we have them. So I'm sitting there in our garage trying to find them. And I find out that my sister has them. And I was like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. So I had to drive to my sister's. Thankfully, she's only like 15 minutes away from me. But I had to drive to my sister's to go pick up the chairs because she had them for some reason on her patio. And I was like, dude, I need these chairs. So I had to go pick up the chairs, and I used a icon from the foil bundle to mark that. And while I was picking up the chairs, I went to Target to go see if I could buy her a present or anything for her birthday. So I used a Target munchkin, and then the shopping script is a script from the foil bundle. Moving on to the second half of Friday, I marked driving to Palm Springs, and I used this Van Sticky Girl. I have no idea if Van Sticky is still open, but I used her. And then I did mark a campfire because they did do a campfire both nights that we were there because it was relatively cold. So we used a munchkin to mark that. And then we did have a game night, like we had food, and then we played some board games that night. So I used another munchkin, and the game night script is from Scribble Co. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday is the one that I have the extender on. So first thing that I marked in the morning was breakfast burritos. So we pretty much woke up and her friends and family were already making dinner. So they made breakfast burritos, which were bomb, by the way. They were so good. So for the breakfast burritos, I used another burrito from Scribble Co. And then one of my friends, she texted me, was like, hey, can you drive me to Walmart? Because our other friend was still asleep, so she didn't want to like wake her up. So she texted me, was like, can you drive me to Walmart? I need like this and this. So we drove to Walmart, and what was funny was that this, like, when she texted me, it was when they were still making breakfast, and so my friend whose birthday was, she was like, hey, can you grab this and this? And I was like, yeah, I got you, it's fine. So we had to go to Walmart and get some food and stuff, and just some things that, like, they missed out on grabbing. So I used a scribbler to mark Walmart. I don't go to Walmart very often, so I just used this scribbler because it matched well. And then after the breakfast burritos, we went to, like, the recreation center that's in this area, and they had, like, a pool table, they had a foosball table, there was a gym, there was a couple different things, and we played some foosball. So to mark foosball, I used this football munchkin because I figured it kind of worked in a way, because, I don't know, they're little, like, football guys, like, I think they're football, I guess they're technically soccer. Are they soccer guys? Hold on. Now I want to Google this. Is foosball soccer? I'm Googling. Is foosball... Oops. Oh my god, did I spell it wrong too? Oh my god, I did. Soccer. Table football. Or table soccer. On the association... Okay, no, it does say football. I also spelled foosball wrong now in this right now. I realize it. That's fine. Yeah, so I figured I'd use that because we played, like, a little mini tournament of foosball. And then we did also play some pickleball. Like I said, this was the first time I ever played pickleball, and I just used a tennis emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. because I didn't have a pickleball one, but I figured it would work because I've never played tennis in my life. So pickleball emoji works. Like, it looks the same, it's fine. And I actually really enjoyed pickleball. It kind of sucked though because it was extremely windy, very, very windy, so it was very hard to play, but it was really fun. And then after that we did take a nap, so I used a sticker again from a shop that I don't purchase from, and the nap script is from the foil bundle. And then we did play cards, and I kind of played this out of order. I should have put the playing cards later in the day because that was actually why we stayed up late in that day, was because we were playing cards for a good amount of the night. So I used a scribbler to mark that, and then I did mark another campfire. This time I actually sat by it. I didn't sit by it the first time, but this time I did, so I used the same munchkin again. And then I marked birthday pie because she loved pie. She had, I think it was like the banana cream pie and then like the chocolate silk pie from Marie Callender's. They were so good. So for the birthday pie, I used Paper Bits Co. Character sticker with the cake to mark that, and I did mess up birthday because I forgot the H in it, so I ended up redoing this. So we're gonna be here for a little bit as Filming Lindsay figures out her life as she is writing this down. And then after that, I did mark that we went to bed late because, like I said, we actually were playing the card games. I should have put the card games lower in the day, but it is what it is. We've already committed. But for the bed late script, it's from Kinsey's Creations, and the icon is from Once More with Love. And this is where you realize, or I, like, Filming Lindsay realized that she messed it up too bad to where I needed to fix it. So I'm pulling it up, and we're gonna rewrite it in again. But yes, that is everything for the Saturday. I almost said Sunday. Saturday. I need Filming Lindsay to hurry up so I can move on to Sunday. You know what? We're just going to move on to Sunday. So moving on to Sunday. Sunday we did have to wake up early because I think we had to be out by 10, I think. So we did pack up everything that was in the mobile home, and then we did also help her parents pack up. Her parents are some of the nicest people, so we were doing everything we can. Why is my voice dying? Hello. I'm dying. This is the second voiceover I've done, and apparently my voice can't handle it. But her parents are some of the nicest people, so we were helping them, like, obviously get everything packed up and done. So we did pack up everything, and I should have switched these again, but you know, Filming Lindsay was struggling apparently. So we packed up everything, and then we went to the Starbucks. For the Starbucks though, I used a paper milk coffee cup, and the Starbucks run is an old font 1 from my shop. And then for packing, I used a Once More with Love Scribble Prints Co, and the pack is from my shop in font 1 again. And then I did mark driving home, and I used a Wonton a Million steamy for this. So I was home by like 11 maybe at most. Like we left pretty early. And then after that, I did finish the fine print, and I used a Once More with Love, again, smut book to mark that. And then I marked the Super Bowl, And I got bored during the Super Bowl. I did watch it. I didn't go to any like party or anything like that. I just ended up watching it at home with my dad. So I used this Wonton Million sticker to mark that. And I got so bored that I started reading a new book. I was counting how many times they showed Taylor Swift because they did show her a lot, but it was boring in the beginning. It was interesting at the end, but it was very boring in the beginning. So yeah, it was the Super Bowl. And then last but not least, the new book that I started was The House in the Cerulean Sea, which was an incredible book. And I used a Once More with Love book icon for that. So that is finally everything for this spread. Also, fun fact, the same weekend as all of this was happening, it was also one of my friends' kid's second birthday that I didn't get to go to. So like this week was just a lot. There was a lot happening on this week, but we made it all work. We got there in the end. Here is the spread. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I will flip through everything that is left in the kit. I used a lot of boxes, surprisingly, but that is everything that is left, and we will give you guys a little bit of a wiggle. Hopefully it comes off on camera. Let's find out. Oh, not really. Kind of, not really, not great. I will admit, not great, not a great wiggle. But that is everything for this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, as always, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And please leave me some type of comment down below. I do read all of them. I just always forget to respond back to them, but I do read them all. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.